speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Pit exit's clear, push.
Hey guys, can we move on over into Discord, please?
The leader has just done 152.73.
Be right back, Dan.
Sure.
And everybody.
Exit looks clear. White flag. We'll need to pit to serve the penalty. Disengage limiter. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Yeah, driver's meeting in 5 minutes. Like I said, please go over to Discord.
On your left. Clear car left. Clear left.
Sorry, Ben.
exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
All right, guys, let's start a driver's meeting. Lucas's Discord sound is out, so let me hold the button down. Radio check, can you hear me okay? Lucas?
Life going Lee, that's over a second quicker than you told me.
Hey Lee, are you in the server here? You come back? Okay, good. Hey guys, let's start a driver's meeting. Everybody unmute if you haven't done already.
See, look at that. 51. Bloody hell. Bet you they got off tracks in there. That's my thing. That's my excuse.
Hey Brandon, come off mute please. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Fights at LMP2 night. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for helping grow this LMP2 group. Still looking to get outside people that maybe wouldn't take away from the GT3 field. So we need some outside participants still to merge this thing into multi-class racing. But anyways, thanks for coming out and have some fun. Let me go over a couple things. Obviously, everybody's read the orange flag rules, and don't need to belabor that. I think we all get the idea, concept behind it, and I think most are buying into this thing here too. If we have a good start, that means we're going to have a good race. This thing is all about sportsmanship, and have the honor system. If we make a mistake, apologize, give the position back when you can. And race hard, clean, and have fun. Regarding the orange flag zone today, it'll be from the start of the race through the hairpin. The exit of the hairpin, you can go on. Now let's talk about that passing zones. Please do not do any dive bombing in any of the corners. And on that long straight going to the hairpin, make your pass before the hairpin. Don't dive bomb and make the pass in the hairpin. If you can pass your person cleanly, guy ahead of you, do it, but make sure it's before that hairpin. We all know from past experience that the hairpin is a catch-all for anybody trying to go too wide through there at the same time. So remember this: the start of these races, these orange flag zones. It's all about self-control, so we can enjoy it and have a good race. The fuel, hold on 1 second here, guys.
Hey Dan, are we saying the hairpin is what, turn 7?
I'm not. Yeah, the count on that is pretty goofy. You know that long. You know the hairpin is. It's a long straight, and then you have the right-hander, the hairpin, I call it.
You're not talking about the finish hairpin right before the start-finish line. You're talking about the one kind of in the middle of the first third of the race, right? Obviously.
Well, it's at the start. You know, you have your left-hander, and you have those little chicanes, and you got that straight. Then you got that right-hander. That the braking zone. It's coming from high speed down to that hard right. I call that the hairpin.
Okay, tracking that. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's where you want to be careful. You can pass. Make sure it's clean, and make sure that
right.
It is turn 7. Okay. Yeah, it depends if you count those subtle bends and all that, So, but right. Yeah, the hairpin is. We don't want to go side by side into a hairpin there and make your pass in that hairpin. And any of the previous corners there too on the start of the race in the orange flag zone. Just a couple reminders. No swerving on a pace lap. No starting from the pits. This is open qualifying, so give yourself plenty of space. As far as the start of the race is concerned, please no passing before the start-finish line. have your, have nice spacing and nice, no big gaps in there. Nobody laying back on the field. The pole setter will go on the green flag. So he controls the start of the race. As soon as you see the green flag, hit the gas and go. But no passing before the start-finish line. Keep it clean. Let's see what else we got. Obviously, it goes on saying, please don't jump the start. Run predictable race lines, particularly in the orange flag zone. And also during the race, too, present yourself and pass and be predictable on your lines. Don't move out of the way for somebody. They'll get around you if they're a faster car. There again, the orange flag zone. I guess I'm still emphasizing it, sorry. But, just have self-control at the start so we can have a good race. We have 2 quick repairs today. There's 82% fuel on board. I'm not sure where that's going to take us, but you do have 82% fuel. You got 13 incident points, the same as been all year, and drive-throughs, at 13 and every 5 thereafter. I think that's about it. We are being broadcasted today. Make sure your trading paints are on. I see a white car up there. I'm not sure if they have their trading paint on or what, but make sure your trading paints are on so broadcasting sees it. Is there any questions? Stick around
for the broadcast. Be sure the top 3 stick around for driver interviews if you'd like. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Yeah, top 3, just top 3. It's not going to break it down pro and am, just top 3.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Yeah, top 3.
Yeah, have a fun race. Any questions at all? Tomorrow's race, GT3, we're going to have some new people running in our group that haven't joined us before. So there again, it's I think we do have one race group coming in that is I got a feeling good vibe from that. They're all about good sportsmanship and so forth. So they're going to be a nice addition to our GT3 league. But orange flag rule, well, we can talk about that tomorrow. But it should be a fun race tomorrow too.
How many guys are you getting in the GT3s right now?
Well, we had 20 last week. I think we might have 25 this week, but there's a few guys that won't be able to make it, so I'm not quite sure. So it is what it is. It's slow
I'll
growth.
give you a hint about tomorrow. Do some practice, because you're going to need it.
Yeah, we got a guest visitor. But yeah, just we have slow growth here. We'll get it there.
It's just, it is what it is, right? That's still pretty good.
Yeah, for a small league like this, yeah. I think we'll probably cap it at 35. Yeah, on this open qualifying lap, when you guys are done qualifying, if you're back in the pits, we can advance the session to move forward if everybody is done with their qualifying. If not, we can wait patiently. Not a problem.
Is it qualifying now, or is it still?
It's still in the practice mode. You guys can go out and practice if you want, but.
All right, we are back. Looks like we're getting ready to hop into qualifying now. All right, we are back. Looks like we're getting ready to hop into qualifying now. All right, I got a couple new people hopped on today. A couple old people hopped on today, and some of the old people are also old folks. So welcome back to the stream. We're running P2s at Sebring. Which are these like spaceship looking cars. Hopping into the quali session. We got 10 minutes. Looks like open quali. It's a pretty small field.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
All right. Yeah, so my video starts at the end of a timer, that countdown. I have it so I don't have to automatically switch it because I have already experienced forgetting to switch the stream off my standby screen. But my timer doesn't show on my main screen, so I didn't notice that it had switched until I looked down at my phone, which was great. Oh, my audio is echoing. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Alright, how about now? I'm like trying to drive and do two things at once.
Left side, clear left.
Yeah, I had like crazy problems yesterday with audio and video really, and my computer ended up crashing right before my race last night, which was not an ideal time. Alright, so I don't really have heat in the tires yet. The one thing I've noticed about this car is it's hard to see other traffic. I do love this course. It is a lot of fun. Alright, so outlap is over. Let's see how much heat I have in the tires. Not a lot yet. Still sliding around a little bit. I added the second camera too. I don't know if you can see it, but okay, so you can see the dual cam. Same visual line for each corner. I can try. I just essentially put it on a tripod next to me as I was just testing it out to see if my computer could handle it. And so far the computer is doing just fine, and the camera seems to be broadcasting pretty clearly. Alright, I'm starting to get some grip in these tires now. But the other line, you can kind of see me like working both the pedals and the steering wheel, which I thought was a kind of a cool addition. Alright, 55 is the time right now. 53. I don't know if you guys can hear my crew chief on the broadcast. I'm still working on that.
0 seconds. Pace. P5.
P5, alright. Let's see if I can get down to the top 3. Alright, let me turn the crew chief up. I turned him up just a little bit. And the game audio is not too high. I know I had a problem with that the first time. Alright, this is the league owner in front of me, so do I pass him? Yep, let's pass him. This is the greatest survey question of all time. I was on a flyer and got caught up here.
Car left. Hold your line.
Alright, I'm gonna let him go.
Car left.
Dang, I was on a flyer there too. I'm gonna have to give him some space because I have a little bit more pace than he does, I think. And I need this quali lap. Well, I would say if there's there might even be someone in the chat that has given me a wedgie before.
6.6 seconds off the pace. You've just done 158.
Alright, there we go. He cleared out. Let me go ahead and get this flyer in now. Sons and nephews. What about cousins? Alright, so I think I'm gonna get down into the 55s, but I don't think that's gonna... I'm gonna need one more lap. I don't know if I have the time either. Ah.
Okay, Brandon, you approach these track limits.
Alright, so I just got caught for trap limit, so they'll delete this time. It won't count. So this is more a practice lap than anything else now. Alright. And I dropped from P5 to P9. Alright, what am I running? 155? I don't have enough time for... Well, I might have time for one more lap. Alright, yep, that lap was deleted because I went off track, but... Alright, so yeah, we're here at Sebring. This is a track that I just drove for the first time, really at the beginning of this season of iRacing. I didn't own it before, and it has quickly become one of my favorite tracks. It is really technical. There's a lot of fast corners. There we go. See? There's the wedgie in the chat. Alright, let's see if I can get this into the 53s. Can I shave off 4/10? Nope. Alright, and that's the checker. Is it gonna let me get to the end there? Yep, it is. Oh, and I missed that braking line. It's alright. Nice recovery. Alright, 54.6. Where does that get me? P9. Balls. Oh, P7. Alright. Okay, alright, so that's a P7 quali session. It's not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's whatever. It looks like my camera, the main cam is a little bit off. No, maybe it's okay. Okay, I see what you're saying though with the same line. It is. Let me see if I can raise it up at all. Let's see. Might be all right. That's at least a little bit better for right now. All right, so we got. The race is 40 minutes. Goal today is just to keep it on the track for 40 minutes. I got 87% fuel, so it will likely be a one-stopper. But yeah, we'll kind of see what that feels like. And again, just trying to keep it out of the wall, keep it on the track. It's a small field today. So with P7, I guess I'm alright with that. Especially since I just started practicing about an hour ago with this car and track combo. Not the best, but it is what it is. Yesterday I got caught in at Spa, and it started raining halfway through the race, and I didn't have a way to switch to wets, and I ended up going back out on slicks, and so... Say all that to say, I have a Stream Deck that I am starting to learn how to use. It's got like infinitely programmable buttons and knobs. I'm not sure, you can kind of see it's over here behind my wheel. It's essentially like
That's the end of the session.
a bunch of hot buttons. Alright, let's hop into the grid. Alright, so let's see what kind of liveries we got here. I see Alpine, looks like a custom one there. Alright, well, I'm not starting from the back, so that's a good thing. I'll take that.
90 seconds.
Ugh. You guys can see my the wheel that I built. It's here a little bit better than on the main cam. The cool thing is too, this camera, which I think it's still out of the line of sight of the main cam, has a flip up screen so I can see myself, which is perfect. Pink. It's not pink. It's red. This is a red shirt.
14 minutes. Okay, Brandon, it's a strong field. You'll be doing well to be in the top 8.
It looks pink on camera. Great. It's like heather red, I guess, is probably more accurate. So, but I am not. I mean, maybe I would rock a pink shirt on the stream, but today it is definitely a red shirt.
Safety car speed is 96 kilometers per hour.
Alright, I'm gonna try to drag the brakes a bit to get some heat in the brakes. And you'll see the brake trace showing the drag. Looks like these guys are teammates, maybe? Purple Rain is the name of their racing team. I want to sing to them. Give them some Prince. These cars, when they're on cold tires, it's like driving on ice, though. They're not like GT3 cars. They skate all over the place. So that lap 1 is going to be a little bit treacherous while we get through blouses game. I'm going to try to focus on like not crashing. You can't be making me laugh throughout this race. But so interesting fact about Sebring, it used to be a military airfield, and a lot of the like concrete patches are still parts of the old runway, and they decided to keep it for one reason or another. But it's one of the most uneven track surfaces in the world, so you can kind of see like how it changes color and consistency in my screen. It also changes the feel of it underneath the car. Throughout the course of a single lap, and then throughout the course of a race, as you know, the track gets rubbered in, as it heats up, cools down, or whatever it is. Alright, and this league runs an orange flag rule, which essentially means no passing. On this course, it'll be no passing through turn 7, which is, I guess we're referring to as the hairpin now. Alright, and because I put the second cam on the top left corner, I moved my heart rate sensor to the middle. But it's kind of covering some of the messages. I mean, I can still see through it, but I may have to find another place to put that. Alright, here we go. 40 minutes. P2s at Sebring with the Fendi Racing League. Stay calm and focused, he says.
Go.
Alright, clean start. Ice skating into the first corner there. Oh, we got a car off track already. Alright, there we go. Good start. Alright, let's get settled in.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Oof. Yep, like I was saying, they're slick for this first lap or two. Oof. Just making the car wide, he can't go around me. I think it's better because you guys can probably see my mirrors better with the second camera. Oh man, he got me out of... nope, I didn't nudge. Alright, so I gained a spot, lost a spot. Oh, Lucas is a pro, that's why he was crawling up my butt. The bumps there at Sebring are nothing to joke about, they're pretty brutal. I wonder if he started from the pits. Is that where he started from? Because he came out of nowhere.
Gap to Hello. Ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. Next car is Hello.
Ooh.
Car number 9, A license. And their rating is 2.5.
Alright, I've got a gap behind me. I gotta close this gap ahead. I think I can catch up with John. If I can stay on these guys, I can battle. Ooh. Alright, we're settled in now. Alright, so I'm already running faster than I was qualifying, so that's a good sign.
The leader is just 152.01.
Alright, all the times are starting to come in. Leader did a 52. I'm in a 50, running a 54. But these guys ahead of me are also doing 54s and 53. Oops, shit. Came off my line there. Slid into that corner. That was not good.
The gap in front is now 1.3.
Alright, John's going to start blocking here. It's going to give me a chance to get back up inside there. I think I need to be on the brakes about a car length earlier. Alright. With 87% fuel, it looks like I got 14 laps left and estimating 21 laps to race completion, so we'll be in the pit window in about 10 minutes. And we'll see how the tires feel, but I'll probably go for both fuel and tires at the pit window. Oh, there's the pass.
Okay, Brandon.
Alright,
Next
did
car
he make it stick?
is car number 17, A license. And their rating is 2.8. V6. Our fuel window opens on lap 4 and it will close on lap 15.
I like that line. Ooh. Missed that corner.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
Yep. Cut the track. It's alright. Yeah. I think I need to build more brake pressure on the that hard braking zone before I start bleeding off. Yeah, that might be it. So this is a totally different drive than a GT3 car, which is what I'm used to driving. So the brakes, you know, they clearly act differently. The car has different kind of aero. So getting used to like how to brake appropriately into those hard corners is definitely a learning curve.
2.4 seconds.
All right. So I'm gonna stay, if I can, on this guy's pit window. So when they pit, I will pit. So that means I just got to keep them in sight, essentially. What was that last lap? A 55? It's a decent line.
Pit window open.
Pit window's open already. There we go, it's a better line. Alright, so I'm gonna see if setting a mid-race goal here to see if I can get into the 53s. That was better. Yeah, there we go. But that's definitely a first gear corner, so better on the brakes, but I need to come down to first there.
There's an incident in the hairpin. We think it might be west.
Incident in the hairpin behind me. Whew. My shoes are getting caught on my pedal plate right now.
Alright, Brandon. Should be coming out into clear air.
Well, I'm not pitting right now. I mean, I guess I could overcut. Is that a...
The gap ahead is now 4.7.
That's not a good strategy, I don't think, to overcut. What was that last lap? A 55? There we go. Better coming off, not right off the wall. Alright, 53.3. 54.3 rather. See if I can get down to 53s. I had it a second ago. $54.4. So this is alright, running in clear air, but like I would like to find some catch up to this competition because it's more fun to race wheel to wheel. Although these cars like fall apart at the slightest sight of another car. It's like Formula cars, I guess, they're much less robust than a GT car.
The gap in front is now 5.8 seconds.
All right, P4 and 5 are running away. But it's all right.
Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
All right, that was all right. I need to get that complex of corners down better because that's definitely slowing me down. This one is, I seem to have figured out better. So that's good, but it's that, what is that, 3, 4, 5 complex? Yeah, it's the 3, 4, 5 complex that's slowing me down. Well, I'm slower everywhere than these guys too, but generally speaking. And actually, I wonder if this is open setup. I'm not running a setup. So that could be, I mean, that's could be worth over a second. Especially on these like high downforce cars.
Gap to Jennings. Ahead is now 6.3 seconds.
Okay, so I need to know when Jennings pits. Because when he pits, I'm pitting too. Alright. Yeah, this track is a lot of fun. There's this 12 hours of Sebring every year. I think it's in February. Definitely want to make that trip with any of my friends. I'm taking my son. And that's on any weekends that I'm not actually working a race at the track, which hopefully next season I am. Oh, who pitted?
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits.
Lucas pitted. Okay. Okay, Jennings is up there, so Lucas pitted already. I don't know why he would have pitted there, but unless he had damage or... Yep, see it's that corner that's slowing me down. I gotta figure out how to take that corner better. So we're not quite at halfway yet. He pitted early, so I think he's trying to go to the end there. Oh, hammered the brakes too hard. So I don't know if you can hear the lockup on the brakes, but like the wheel goes dead as I slide into the quarter, so I gotta make sure that I'm modulating the brakes better there.
It's now 7.0 seconds.
You can see like how much the car bounces over the bumps, like in all of these corners.
Okay, Brandon, got half your fuel left.
Alright, half the fuel left. Alright, Jennings is still there.
The gap to P6 behind is now 10 seconds.
Oh shit, I missed that. Yeah, it's definitely a bumpy ride, and like my steering wheel is bouncing me back and forth. I'm sure you can see me like sawing back and forth. Alright, so I'm doing alright on the hairpin there. But it's still that same complex, 3, 4, 5. I need to figure out. It's actually turn 5 is the one that's getting me. I'm okay going into 3 and 4.
Rising, it's now 28 Celsius. The gap in front is now 7.1.
Track temp is increasing. Oh, sh... Alright, so where am I at? I'm running P4 right now. Looks like several people have pit already. I definitely need blackout curtains. I know, it's like, yeah, I know. It is definitely on the list. Alright, I was unsure if I was gonna pit there, and it just jacked up the start of this lap. That was, I'd say it was a little better, but it was slower, so maybe I need a little bit more on the brakes there, so I'm not sliding out. Alright. Yeah, the window back there, I'm sure, is like blowing out all the highlights and washing out the video, but it looks okay here. I have the camera set on like center weighted, so that it tries to.
It's getting closer. The gap's come down to 9.1.
Shit, I guess I should look at my screen.
Keep it within the track limits.
I know. Alright, Farmer's closing the gap, so let me focus up here again, because I had him up over 10 seconds. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need tires, because I'm sliding around these corners now. So what I want to do, I got 6 laps of fuel. Yeah, let me stop now. This is the halfway point. Let's see. Is Jennings going in? That's the question. Jennings did not go in. Alright, so let me get one more lap in then. There we go. I came down to first gear, and that was a little bit faster coming out of the corner.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Alright, we're at the halfway point. I'm just gonna pit this lap. Alright. Alright, where's Farmer at? Alright, I got him back close to 8 seconds. I think he's gonna try to leapfrog me here, but he hasn't pitted yet either, so. Actually. Oh, come on. Alright, let's see. Jennings goes into the pits here. Not that it really matters, he's in a different class. But I wanted to stay on the same pit strategy as him.
Jennings ahead is pitting.
Yep, Jennings is pitting.
Front is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 72
Alright.
kilometers per hour. Should be coming out
Let's
into
see.
clear air. Jennings ahead is pitting.
Alright, Jennings ahead is pitting. I'm pitting right behind him. We're going for fuel
Box in 5, 4, 3,
and tires.
2, 1. Box now.
Okay.
Front left 83%. Rear left 94.
Alright, I got 3. Alright, got fuel and tires, 20-second pit. Alright,
Exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Okay, I came out in P10 from P4, so let's
All round.
crawl back up into contention.
Buzz it is. Down. Final 3:27. A license. And their rating is 1.2.
Yep, cold tires again. I gotta make sure I don't spin it. Yep, I got no grip. It's like I was saying to start the race, we got like, these are like ice skates. Until I get some temp in them, so luckily the track, ooh, see how like ice skatey they are? Alright, where's everybody else? They should start to grip up here in about half a lap. But it's like a wrestling match to keep them on course when they're cold like this. The car just wants to slide everywhere. Doesn't want to comply. There we go. Alright, this is the dangerous corner. Well, I'm on cold tires. There we go. There we go. Alright, one dangerous corner followed by the other one. High speed into turn 1. Alright, yep, there we go. Alright, we got some grip. Alright, let's go get these guys. So pit strategies are always so important, and I have not figured out how to like strategize during the race. So I have lost a lot of races based on pit strategy. So hopefully this one was okay. I think it was okay, because I think the cars ahead of me outside of the pros haven't pitted yet, and I'm not competing with the pros. I'm competing in the AM class, so I think by the time they pit, I should be able to get by them and put myself back up at least to the AM podium. There we go. I'm assuming that the AMs are going to be pitting in the next lap or two. I'm going to be pissed if I lost this race on pit strategy, because I was running P4 when I went into the pits. Yep, hard brake into braking zone. Oop, 2 hard brakes. I locked up the ABS. I'm consistently running on the 54s, which is alright, but like I said, I wanted to be able to hit the 53s at least once today, so let's try to focus on getting to that. So one of the things that you learn when, like, as kind of progress through this racing journey here is how to turn the car with your pedals and not the steering wheel, which is a lot of how the momentum continues to like push so that you're not over slowing the car.
West, he's pitting from P7. He should come out a little way behind you.
All right, there we go. Now I got some cars in the pit lane. Yep. All right, cool. Cleared those two. Yeah, so you use the brake pedal and the throttle
The leader, Callum, is pitting.
to get the car to rotate. So using engine braking and the way that inertia pushes the car to turn the car in addition to the steering wheel, so that your steering angle doesn't have to be so high. Because the higher the steering angle, right, the slower the corner has to be. Right, so we're using the pedals to kind of create that rotation.
There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's West.
And that's so like sorry, I keep going into like concentration mode here. That's really how you get like, or why trail braking is so important,
It's now 5.5 seconds.
because trail braking causes or helps the car turn while not bleeding off too much speed. And you can see like if you watch my brake trace, you can see me trail off after the initial pressure. Damn, I was almost at a 53. Whew. Tail sliding through that last turn there. I don't think that's how 17 is supposed to be taken.
Place. That lap time was 154.32. Right, Brandon. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
The other thing is vision too, so it's just like anything else, like throwing a baseball or shooting a basketball. You want to look where you're aiming, and it's the same thing with a car. You want to look, look into the turn, which is one of the things about having these triples, is being able to look around the corners before you get there. It's just a glance. I can see this guy in my mirror now, though. He's just under 5 seconds behind me. So let's jog him out of here. Yeah, and part of like setting up the rig and stuff too is finding where I can put all my things, like the microphones. It's in my face, but it's not in my eye line or sight line. What am I trying to say? All right, I've got Dan ahead of me. There's no way, man. I dropped from 4th to 10th.
Ahead is pitting.
Yep, Dan's pitting. There we go. I was gonna say, like, all right, so he's pitting. There's got to be another car up there that is in the AM class,
7th position.
because there's no way I dropped from 4th to 10th. This is my pit strategy.
Okay, Brandon. The next car is Jennings. Car number 17. A license. And their rating is 2.8.
See, the downshift to first gets the car to rotate a little bit more, then you just quick upshift to second to prevent the tires from spinning. And that seemed to be a little bit faster. Now Farmer is still catching up. Alright, let me just focus forward and not focus where he's at, because we're running very similar times.
Fuel. You've used half your fuel.
But I don't want to let him catch up before we get to the last lap, so let's dispatch him real quick.
Gap behind is now 4.1 seconds.
Alright.
Well, that was at 154.50. Okay, Brandon. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Crew chief telling me I'm being consistent, which is good. It's still that same corner. Can't figure it out. It's also not the best time to try to figure it out, I guess. It's during the session. Well, during the race anyway, and not the practice session, which is where I should have been. But I have a job, so...
Warned about track limits.
Warned about track limits, I know. Alright, I'm doing the ADHD thing. I need to focus forward on getting away from Travis and not worry about Travis himself. Okay, let's see what we got. 5 minutes left. Where'd those other AM cars go?
Minutes left.
Oh yeah, he's off track back there too. Okay, yep. I need to focus. I'm running a 55 this lap. That's not where I need to be. Hard brake. There we go. Trying to cheat every last 10th out that I can. I definitely have turn 17 better than him.
About 3 laps of fuel left.
Only 3 laps of fuel left. That's alright. I think, well, 4 laps of fuel is what I got. Alright. Yep, it's that corner. He picked up 6/10 on me in that corner.
Farmer behind is now 3.5 seconds.
I cannot. Oh, I hit a bump. Hit a bump.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 31.
Hit a bump. Did you see that? How quickly the rear end stepped out?
The car in front of us is Farmer, car number 09, A license. Their rating is 1.2.
It's alright, now I got 2 laps to see if I can catch him. after my self-induced spin. Maybe I can follow him through 3, 4, and 5.
The gap ahead is now 2.6 seconds. P8.
Yeah, see, how did I go from P4, pit when everybody else did, to P7, P8 now? Because that's my fault, but
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I don't know how that happened. Maybe everybody undercut pit before the halfway mark? I don't really know. Alright, I'd shoot up 7/10 on those last couple corners. I just gave it all back.
Attention to track limits. Please, Brandon.
This is where some ADHD meds might be helpful, focusing the last part of this race. Alright, and what is this? This will be the white flag lap. I don't get the pit strategy, how that did not work out for me. Yep, there's a white flag.
One more lap to go.
Yeah, the bumps through turn 1 in Sebring are ridiculous. It's a lot of fun though. Alright, on a flyer. Ah, I was on a 53 there. Damn, that was my 53. I jacked it up in 16. Just took the wrong... Oh, shit. Took the wrong angle. It's alright, I don't need a front end to finish this anyway. But I do need a tire.
P8. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
I would like to know how I ended up. Look at that. This is dedication. We're not quitting. We're not quitting. That wheel's trying to quit, though.
That's the end of the session.
Alright. I got a meatball flag going into the final corner. I ran out of focus juice. All right, well, seemed to be pretty good. All right, so I got some notes. Yeah, rubbing is racing. I rubbed myself right into that wall. Probably didn't sound great, actually. I'll race it again tomorrow, guys. So I think we're at Sebring again tomorrow, but in GT cars. So that should be better. This livery is pretty sweet, though. I do like it. Very Macross inspired. It looks faster than I drive, though, so that's probably an issue. Ooh, damn! Can I look at a lap that wasn't ugly? That's definitely not this lap. Goodness gracious! Oh, I want to see what helmet I'm wearing. Let's see. Is it the... Oh, it is the star helmet. Yes. So I just loaded my star helmet in. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. You can kind of see it there. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah, livery's pretty cool. I know it says Navy and that's a little suspect, but Tony Boy will be appreciative. Alright, well, that'll do it for today. Yeah, it's what, 6:30, so yeah, it's a good hour of racing. Thanks for joining and chatting, and like always, I hope to see you guys trackside.